producer guest Vijay Kumar also with us right now, and we have Mr. Majid Hyderi with us as well. Mr. Majid Hyderi, is it a wake-up call, sir, just to say that this is political attacks? No, sir, this is a terror organization recognized as by the UN as a terror organization, and its presence, it's being boasted upon by these elements who want to have a major strike against India, sir. Is it a wake-up call for all those who support such kind of elements?
Madam, definitely I agree with you. It's a definite wake-up call because Islamic State is a deadly terror outfit and we need to be united against Islamic State. But firstly, we'll have to look at the timings. 5 months after the Coimbatore blast and 4 months after the Mangaluru blast, we have ISIS coming up with responsibility for the attacks just ahead of Karnataka election, where BJP is in power.
What about
in the past also we have seen...
What about Tamil Nadu?
No,
I mean, no, there should be, if you're talking about chronology, sir, everything cannot be linked to politics here. Everything cannot be linked to politics here. And everything that cannot be linked to a victim card saying that the community is being targeted, sir. Look at the bigger angle. Look at the bigger angle, sir. This is terror attacks.
Madam, you are trying to sabotage something very serious for our country. I am trying to apprise the investigative agencies. There is some link. They need to look at the link that is coming just ahead of election in a BJP full state, where we need to find some other terror links. It could be some other view of terror there, which could be linked to Islamic State. So don't blame
Mr. Majid Hyderi, it's time we call the spade a spade, and that's exactly why we're asking you a direct question, that the fact that there is a clear ISIS link, that the fact that the investigative agency spoke of it, why is it that some tried to whitewash it? Why is it that some were saying that how can you call someone a terrorist without a probe? Isn't it unfair? Aren't you trying to mislead the nation in doing so, sir?
Madam, I am trying to inform the nation that why do we have ISIS kind of strikes, what responsibility about those strikes happening where we have BJP in power. We have seen very recently...
No, but it is not there in Tamil Nadu, Mithun. Mithun, if you would recall, when the Coimbatore blast happened, it took a lot of time even for the NI to be allowed to take over the investigation. Remember the non-stop meetings that were happening? They didn't even allow the investigative agencies to start with their work.
Yes,
Which
initially
government is
when
there
the
in Tamil
Coimbatore
Nadu,
blast...
Mithun?
Yeah, during the Coimbatore blast, the state government initially called it an accident, and it took them almost 6 days to engage the NIA. And I don't know what Mr. Majid Hyderi is trying to speculate in this case, and I just can't understand. He should be more clear as to what he is trying to hint at. And see, I believe that the focus is currently, the focus of these terrorist organizations is currently shifting from Kashmir to the southern part of India. And there are primarily two factors contributing to this. One is that these anti-India forces can easily establish a network in the south because of the existing presence of extremist elements like PFI and all, which we have seen before. So, and the second is the political environment, which makes it very conducive for the growth of these extremist elements in the south. And there is a history of this. So we have seen how the mastermind of Coimbatore blast in 98, this guy Abdul Nasser Madani, he was compared with Mahatma Gandhi. And you see, even when the NIA raided PFI offices, there was a complete political ecosystem that was in their favor, that was standing for them. And this is mainly because of the unholy alliances these political parties in the south make with the extremists during elections, especially SDPI and all. But they won't acknowledge it. I mean, I have even seen Kamala Hassan in an SDPI rally. So so this shows the kind of support that parties like or extremist organizations are getting in the south. So. The investigation agencies, especially the central investigation agencies, must strengthen their presence in these areas because there are a multitude of factors that are contributing.
Okay, Mr. Hyderi doesn't quite agree with you, Mithun Vijay Kumar. Let me quickly go back to him. Mr. Hyderi, why are we trying to downplay this threat? I mean, you have the Voice of Khurasan, the ISIS mouthpiece, and as many words, and we've highlighted some of the excerpts there as well, say that it was our attacks in Coimbatore and Mangaluru, our brothers took revenge for the honor of our religion. Why are you then, obsessed with the whole narrative of how this is targeting of one particular community and something that has to do with the BJP ahead of elections in Karnataka? It's not making sense, sir.
But the grossly objectionable content of this Voice of Khurasan can benefit and draw a sympathetic wave towards saffron politics. So why is this magazine coming up with a claim just close to elections?
What about the Ghazwa-i-Hind plot,
Now you're saying
2047 plot in Bihar? What
Is
about those
ISIS run by BJP, Mr. Hyderi?
Will be the living martyr. See, the saffron politics will become the living
No,
martyr.
is ISIS run by the BJP, Mr. Hyderi? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know about ISIS, but I know
You
that
just called it a terror organization, sir.
Jaish-e-Mohammed.
You just called it a terror organization. What is stopping you, Mr. Hyderi, from calling out the ISIS, sir? What stops you, sir? क्या मजबूरी है आपकी, sir?
I'm saying ISIS is that I'm saying we should be united against ISIS. It's biggest terror outfit. We need to condemn it, fight it all together. But what about the man who was released by BJP and came up with Jaish? Azhar Masood. So there are some links. We need to join the dots.
Sir, you're seeing all the links that you want to with the BJP, which by the way are not out there in proof, but you're not going to call out the links in the open that can be seen time and again being put out by the agencies, and now which has been claimed by ISIS itself in this mouthpiece goes on to say in as many words that it was our doing. Mangaluru blast and Coimbatore blast was our doing, and yet this blatant denial. It's absolutely shocking, Mr. Hyderi, what we're having to witness as a nation today when we're supposed to come together against all of these anti-India forces. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. We'll have to head into a very quick break. With that, news and updates continue on the other side. Be right back.